This is Diego. He works as a freight broker. He answers 50 calls a day while navigating truck paths, all at the same time as doing client research, writing cold emails, and keeping track of their responses. He also happens to have a 9-month-old baby.
So we make a tool to help.
So right now we're going to go straight to the dashboard. The dashboard essentially is a CRM on steroids for the middleman. The middleman has to go through a whole process where it has to cold call, do research, find the client, and it's a very manual process there's no tool for this. There's no way where you can autonomously do that until now. Diego AI has the opportunity to do this for you. So essentially the middleman comes in, he finds the campaigns and everything, and he creates a search for the clients, specifically through a database that is real authentic people, where every specific client is, the phone number, the email, it's all available for the middleman. The middleman now has the opportunity to autonomously do the work that takes him practically forever to do. Once this is pretty much executed, you can see that they have, there's 3 here for an example, but in a bigger scenario with more data, it'd be tens of thousands of clients' opportunities. So right here is where we have essentially the opportunity to send an email. But right now what it's doing is that the AI is doing research on the specific client as well. And as you can see, it's still a pending status. And we could do complete research on this. As you can see, the research is complete. So for instance, we can do research on this general manager here. And all the research is available right here. Research on their company, research on who they are as a part of the company as well, their professional background. And it helps because now instead of a middleman doing cold emails, I think it's more of a warmer side, because now you're sending warm emails. There's a stronger connection, there's a stronger bond. As you can see, after that is completed the deep research, then you can send an email. So by viewing the email, obviously we're going to look at this first. We have the generated email that the AI has created with the deep research, and we also have the ability to edit that email as well. So when you can edit, so once you have all this and you can see the research, you can view the email, you could edit the email as well if you want to. You could save the changes if you have any changes to make. And then once you're ready, you could either select all to send all of them, or you could just send the email to them. And the email was sent successfully. And this is a real example because that's a real client and everything on the database. So yeah. Right now we're going to go to the logistics, but that's the dashboard. The dashboard is extremely helpful for Diego AI, and it executes everything autonomously, saving middlemen hours, countless hundreds of hours weekly. So right here we have the logistics. So the logistics command center essentially is for the middlemen which receive multiple calls, especially from truckers who are in specific cities and they need to go back home because they've gone one way carrying cargo. They always want a way to carry back cargo to where they're going. So for instance, if somebody's going to LAX to NYC, they need cargo and everything, and they call the middleman to do this. So this is a VAPI. It's a whole process where you can communicate with the middleman in itself, and so it's completely autonomous. Where the trucker calls the phone number of the company, and then the AI responds back to them with the information that they're needed, so they can take cargo back, and it's more easy. Middlemen usually get over tens of calls of this a day because there are hundreds of truckers looking for more work, and this is a completely manual, still dinosaur technology opportunity or new revolution. And so we're going to test it out right here, where we can do a test. Trucker calls, the AI responds, and it gives all the information. And then here is how everything would work. You get calls and everything. The activity, you see the live freight costs, the activity carriers, who's calling, and if the negotiation went well with the cargo truck driver. And yeah, this is Diego AI, and It's fantastic work we've done. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so talking about the infrastructure in tech, we are using multi-agent orchestration using LangGraph, which is a very low-level framework, and we have combined a bunch of tools, like around 100 tools, which run in parallel and which are mostly responsible for collecting context, so that our agent is as close as to a person like Diego, who is a middleman who knows everything about the industry. So, for example, some of the fun tools that we have added. Are like we have added like we are using APIs from like LinkedIn and Facebook to research the target. So, for example, the target that the middleman wants to send email to. So we search their whole social media activity and we find out what they want and what they want as their services and what are their goals as an organization. And now talking about the tech stack, we are using Fast API in the backend, Superbase for the database, and we are using Celery and Redis for asynchronous tasks and queuing all the tasks in the background. And also for our backend, we are using Next.js and Tailwind CSS for our front end, and also Base 44. Um, in terms of task queuing in the background, we are using Celery and Redis so that our server never gets overloaded. And also, talking about the main data points, we are using ZoomInfo's APIs, but we are not using their APIs directly because they cost a lot of money. So we distill their API to create like around 70,000 data points that we feed into our agent for doing search across all those data points.
Hey, so right now I will be showing you the second function of our Diego AI, which is the ability to receive and answer calls. So right now I have the phone number of my Diego AI. I'll make a call. I'll put on speakers. So I have to press one. Okay.
Hello, this is Emma from JD Log Assist.
Hey, this is Jing Zhang. Right now I'm in Los Angeles and I'll be going to New York to go home. Right now I don't have any carries on me. Do you have any offer for me?
We have a 2-ton pharmacy load. It needs to be delivered by the 5th. We have an open window at 7 p.m. on that day. Right now, the going rate is $5,500. Does that work for you?
I would want $6,000.
I can increase the offer to $5,650 for you. Would that be acceptable?
Yeah, I'll take that. So what you just see is that I was able to pretend to be a trucker. I was able to give Diego AI a call, ask for some delivery offers. I was also able to negotiate the price with Diego AI.